Well, people, book lovers, this is the book I read this week. Kate Wilhelm. Wilhelm? Wilhelm. Where late the sweet bird sang. I bought this in 1976. 1976. Yeah, science fiction book club. I used to belong to the science fiction book club all those years ago. I haven't belonged to the science fiction book club in a long, long time, but I still got this book and I read it. Anyway, this book's about the future. Things that could go wrong in the future, like famine, not enough food for people, dams, lakes, water, no water, things drying up, all those terrible things, heat, winter coming early, frozen grounds, snowing all the time, all those things. So, you don't get enough to eat, people get a little upset and mad, anything. All happens in this book. And the thing is, people are dying, stuff like that. It's a very bad scene. People are dying all over the world. And then some people have a lot of land, and they decide to turn around and start cloning things, like the sheep, so they decide to clone. It's all the same story, but there's 3 or 4 different types of chapters that go on into the future of things as they go, as time goes by. So they clone people, right? They start cloning people because they need people that work in the fields and farms and do different things, and they need doctors and stuff. So cloning. So they clone some people. And just like I said, I'm giving you the short version. But anyway, they clone people, and you get 6 of them, 6 of the same person, right? 6 Julies. They all look the same, right? 6 Henrys, whatever. And they clone them to make them, as the book goes along, they clone them and make them so they know how to dig roads, and they know how to plant corn, and this group knows this, and this group knows that. But anyway, it's all about the future, what happens, right? So then there's a young guy, Mark. He's a little different than everybody else. He knows how to read, right? But the full value of the story. You're going to have to get the book and read it, right? To understand everything that I'm telling you. Everybody probably, I always say that everybody, but not everybody does. But most people in the science fiction world and science fiction people that read science fiction know this book, right? So, if you haven't read it, this one I highly recommend. Seek out Kate Wilhelm, Where Late the Sweet Bird Sang. It's all about the future. The future of all the bad things that happen. If you imagine it, it all happens. And they have to find a way to make man live, right? So they decide to clone people. Is it a good idea? Anyway, it's a very good read. So seek it out, find it, read it, and you'll enjoy it. Trust me, if you like sci-fi, you'll dig this. And that's the book I read this week. What am I going to be reading for next week's book? I have no idea. I have to go over to the shelf, go over there, and pull one out. I might read a paperback. I might read a big little book. I might read a book about movies, or I might just read another sci-fi book. Who knows? But keep reading those books. Because every time you read a book, or every time you read a newspaper, even when you read a comic book, sometimes you come out with something that you didn't know. So as every day that goes by, it's a new experience in life. So you have to expand your horizon. My dad used to tell me that when I was young. Bob, you got to expand your horizon. Every day that goes by, you learn something new. It's true. What are you going to learn tomorrow? All right, people. Have a good week. Keep reading those books. Reading's good for you, no matter what you read. Oh, before I go, I want to show you my cup. I got this for my birthday. Back in April. Got it from my daughters. And I got that John Wayne cup, another one. Teacup, coffee mug, I call that. This is a tea mug, I call it. So it's a major award. Talk to you later.